Good morning. Today is December the 18th. It's a beautiful and chilly in Dallas area. And it's about winter time. But we still have a blue sky, awesome, gorgeous weather all there. Look at the trees. And of course, the birds haven't woken up yet. Yeah, interesting. Today the birds are not flying around and jiggling around, and yeah, we'll see them pretty soon, I think. But our pecan tree has already fallen off everything. No leaves left. Some other trees as well. So, but well, we have a new guest. It's from Ethan's school, which is a snake. Not my favorite animal or pet to keep in the house. I don't like any cold-blooded or this type of animal, lizard or geckos. Our flowers are still pretty wonderful, blossoming. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So this morning I was able to resume my 30-day challenges and woke up at 5:30, meditation, and reading my daily affirmations, personal goals, and also devotions, writing down 3x3s. A lot of good takeaways. And two key words from this morning's devotion and meditation. Number one is choice. And then number two is show. Show means demonstrate or illustrate. In this wonderful Christmas season that we keep in our remembrance of the blessings and the salvations and sanctifications from God is all through His beloved only Son. And He didn't just talk about it and educate us or give the Ten Commandments or all these things in writing. In order to demonstrate His love, He, in the Old Testament, He would bestow the laws, right? And in the New Testament, of course, when the law failed, he actually resorted to the only way of saving the humankind from the sin, which is to send his only Son, Jesus Christ, to the world, right? And so he didn't just, our Heavenly Father didn't just talk about it. He showed his love through many ways. Yeah. And the other part is, when I look at my life is, am I saying more or am I doing more, right? Is that the words or is that the deeds, right? It's a balance, because deeds without words, without faith, is just actions. Because animal that does the same thing, there is no soul into it, no spirit into it. But only faith, but no actions, like in James, right? It's just empty words, and it's just fantasy. And also, to another part, it's no difference from the enemy, who constantly produces the lies, right? Faith and words without the deeds are just lies. Now, the last thing from this morning, which was the choice, also intrigued me a lot. There was a message posted by one of my, I would say, Instagram mentor, right? He posted that, what are you, the question was, what would be you thinking when you were at 80 years old in the nursing home, sitting in the chair all day long? That triggers me to think about this, right? Many people that sit around, right? They sweep the street, they sweep the stores, they sweep TV channels, they sweep everything when they're young, when they're still full of energies and physical capabilities. So what is the choice, right? So when they're getting 80-year-old in a nursing home sitting around, instead of thinking about the next meeting, the next channel, next game, next jewelry, next maybe restaurant, or maybe next business goals, projects, or fixing some problems, or salvage some relationships. You know what people will think when they're 80 years old, sitting in the chair, doing nothing all day long? Is actually, what if I had made the choice of doing A, B, C? I wouldn't call that a regret. I would call that reflection, right? Would that be too late? I don't know, because I'm not 80 years old yet. And I don't want me to get into that position of reflecting on all the choices that I should have made, right? So with that said, looking to myself, I am pumped up, I'm fired up, I feel toasted by all the blessings in my life. And 2020, as I posted one of the pictures on Instagram and then LinkedIn from Google searches, is probably the most precise description of this year. Turn out many things that people care at that moment compared to 365 days is just a little blimp. Who cares, right? And this year turned out to be the best blessings in our lives. And what about next year, right? Can you find those things when you slow your life down? Can you find those things that essentially turn you on, get your directions, and also pump up all your energies into the next pursuit? I think next year will be great as well. All right, or even better. All right, ZooMe.